Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. Do not forget to like and subscribe. So confession week continues for maths, guys. Let's just get right in. I will try not to beat around the bush, so let's just dig in. This episode starts with a recap of the chaos that is Holly and Andrew. And I mean the aftermath from the it's for me, the guy needs to go. All of that body count, Holly doesn't need all of that. All right. So we're still reeling from the aftermath of the revelation, and now they are in separate apartments, which is good, and I hope it stays that way because I honestly cannot deal, guys. I cannot deal. Well, Andrew keeps being honest. He calls it honesty. I call it gaslighting and a narcissist. You know what? That's it. He tried to blackmail us with an emotional sub story about him missing his daughter because I think it was his daughter's third birthday or fourth birthday. I'm not sure. Poor girl. I hope she doesn't get to watch this show when she gets older because for the life of me, by no choice of hers, she was, a douchebag dad, brought her on the spotlight. And Holly, being the angel that she is, decided to, keep their issues aside and just embrace and celebrate his daughter by baking a cake. And also, I think, writing a letter of kindness, hoping that will get this dude, to see reasons with her. Nah, Andrew ate the cake and pretty much said, no, I need to meet someone that's not desperate about having kids or desperate to settle down because Mate is here, to promote his amateur action, whatever. His amateur, I don't know. I feel like he wants to be famous. He might just be an amateur actor. I think that's what it is. He probably is trying, for a role in the adult film industry, because he has harped on about everything sex from episode 1, guys. So as you can see, my emotions are just like I'm tired of talking about Andrew. So we're gonna get right ahead and get on to the next. Al and Samantha. Dude has scored some point. He cooked. He really cooked. Minced meat and spags. Oh my god. Brownie points, he gets that from me. I'm so stoked. Dude is determined to make an effort with Samantha, and I hope Samantha, sees that he means very well and just lower her guard down, bring down her guard. I know she wants a matured guy, but she could train him. He looks like someone that's teachable. He looks very submissive. He looks like someone that's gonna want to learn. Let's see how that couple unfolds. And then over on to Tamara and Brent. So Tamara wakes us up to the fact that her kitchen stinks. Why? Brent cooked. I don't think Tamara cooks because, girl, every kitchen that cooks stinks. You call it stink, we call it fragrance. The nice smell of food being cooked. And she literally kicked Brent out of the balcony to eat his baked beans, boiled egg, scrambled egg, or whatever he made. And I'm just like rolling my eyes. Girl, takeout is not the only option. You still have to cook. That's what it is. We cook. So the talking point from this episode 7, Confession Week Part 2, will basically be between Celine and Andrew. Celine and Anthony, as well as Dominica and Jack. We're gonna get there, guys. This is like they were the major talking point, where the drama was focused at in this episode. So we'll get there, but first I'm gonna just revisit our lovey-dovey couple like Olivia and Jackson. Well, these two are giving us relationship goals, guys. They are giving us relationship goals. My kind of vibe. I love it. I am here for it. Their task this week was a value ranking task. Basically, the idea behind this game is to place what you feel is most valuable to you at the top and then rank that to the least valuable. And what I think the idea behind the challenge is to see if both couples values and core values match, or see where they are at. That way they can work towards recognizing the difference in core values and just working around their differences, if any. We started with Olivia ranking good sex as very important to her, and then next wanting children came next before money, occupation, and look is really what is not, she doesn't consider look to be a thing for her, so that was the least priority for her. And guess what, guys? Jackson matched her word for word. It was just romantic. He wanted good sex, kids, occupation, money. It's exact same match, and that just again brought them so much closer. I love them. I love them. I just can't fault them, and I just hope it works. Yes. So we go to another favorite couple of mine, Ella and Mitch. Ella and Mitch are still basking in their relationship, through sexual intimacy. They are happy, they are happy there. And although I'm not sure if we need to reconsider the name of the show, because there's so much sexual innuendos just being popping around at every interval. I'm not sure what we're gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying we need to rename this show. We do need to rename the show. So the task for the week for this two, basically they had to ask each other hard-hitting questions. According to Ella, she feels that their relationship is very superficial. Mitch isn't, asking those questions that are of concerns or that will shape their togetherness, that will shape the relationship as a whole. And so she decided, okay, she was going to come up with those hard-hitting questions. Again, they do oftentimes make you uncomfortable to answer, especially when they are asked. And for this couple who are still getting to know each other, it could be a deal breaker for most of them. Mitch's question was very ordinary at best. Very, very ordinary. It lacked depth. It was what's the craziest place you've had sex? And for me, that was like, is that the question we should be asking? You guys, this is marriage here. We should get to the nitty-gritty of things. And I think that did upset Ella because she wanted more from the task and he did not deliver. I think Ella did try to ask some serious question that, again, he didn't really think through his answer before he answered. I don't know where they go from here, but I hope they can rekindle whatever this particular task has done to put a wedge in the relationship. So we'll see how this progresses for this couple. So Anthony and Celine, the two Borits, in my opinion. I'm just gonna rush right through this particular couple's scene because it's no longer entertaining for me. I'm sorry to say this. Celine is ridiculous. She's crazy. She is off her head. Okay? I don't know what to say. Let's just get right to their issue. Basically, the task that was given was photo ranking. Anthony did try to rank photos. He placed Cody first, Celine went first, placing Cody first, and Anthony, her supposed husband in the experiment, as fifth. That again bruised Anthony's ego. He was so upset about it and deflated. Celine's reason was the fact that he walked following an argument that ensued between them during their honeymoon. Now, please refer back to episode 2 for what happened or why they are where they are at the moment. Now, Anthony's reaction was, for me, a little off-putting, but I can understand that if your partner places you literally last place, you would worry, because what that means is they're not into you like that. They're not into you as you would like. And it just put us back right back to where we were, which is really nowhere. It's nowhere. They're not going anywhere. They're stagnant. I just think they should exit the show for my sanity. And yet another task for these two, watching each other's audition video. And again, while this was happening, because I think that was like the experts just trying to see if they could do anything to get these two to come together. Well, the second task was basically watch each other's audition video. Anthony went first to, play his video. And guess what Celine was doing the entire time? She was texting. She was texting. Personally, if I'm with you and we're on a date or we're doing something important and you're texting, I will up and leave. That's it. I'm not gonna be disrespected like that. You can't disrespect me like that. My time is so valuable and precious to me that if you do that, just tells me, nah, you're not for me. Bye, see you. I'm walking out of there. And good on Anthony. He didn't really call out the behavior, which I wanted him to, because again, the poor guy is exhausted from just trying to reason out with this girl. And for me, by walking away from a perceived confrontation is the right thing to do. It's the mature thing to do. You don't want to hang around and be bickering, unending. No, there's no headway. You just continuous bickering. You walk away, because walking away actually diffuses the situation. And so when you guys come back together to analyze and, reflect on where the disconnect started from, you can be able to say, okay, I acknowledge and accept my part in making the situation the way it is. And you can also accept or decide not to accept, but that's on you. Guys, it's another disaster. I am tired. I'm just tired. Let's just move on to the next. These two couple, I can't wait for Sunday, because Sunday, it is the commitment ceremony, guys. They have to go. Seriously. And if Celine says stay, it tells me she's literally here for her acting career. She's trying to promote her acting career, guys. I'm calling it. Andrew is an actor wannabe. Celine is also an actress wannabe. Those two, I'm suspecting them. That's it. Moving right along to so in conclusion, we will revisit the couple that I had tagged Desperados, right? The Desperate Bride, right? And that's Cody and Selena. Now we know the relationship was already on the rocks, given the fact that Cody isn't attracted to her. But on this episode, it went left. And when I say left, I mean race left. And I have a very different opinion, and I'm going to share it. But again, I will try and be respectful. So, the attacks was again photo ranking, and Cody based his ranking on looks, and purely on looks. And Samantha came first, with Selena coming second place. Again, you know what that did. Selena's ego was literally bruised. This is a girl that has struggled with her looks and identity, given the fact that she's got an Asian background and how she has been the underdog bullied because of the way she looked. She didn't take kindly to it because, again, she wanted Cody to just love her from the second he met her. And that was not the case for Cody. You gotta give the guy a bit of understanding here. I only just met you. I need to get to know you. You might not be my type, and that is fine, guys. Anyway, Selena then ranked hers based on personal interactions. Brent wasn't her top choice, and she did place her partner above all other men. Well, good on her. We already know she is very keen to be with Cody, and so there wasn't. I didn't think I was gonna see anything. It wasn't surprising for her to have placed him first. Selena felt rejected, and that was it. And then they moved on to task 2, the hard-hitting question. I guess the experiment and the expert production crew knew what they were going to do with this one, and it did deliver with the drama factor. We got there. Cody to Selena, he wanted to find out if she would move to Sydney in a heartbeat, and Selena, without a drop of the hat, said, yeah, take me when I'm ready to move. That made Cody feel a little bit, settled in the fact that he would not be, trying to juggle a long-distance relationship if they did, progress outside the show. And then Selena wanted to know, this is where it got tricky for me, guys, because I'm actually going to be on Cody's side for this one. I will be. Just hear it out. Selena wanted to know if her Asian background look fed into his attraction towards her. I don't know. Should you use your race as a way to get someone to pity party and say something different? Because that is trying to manipulate someone. And on national TV, given we all have our crazy views, it might come off the wrong way. And Cody, being the honest guy that he is, actually said he is not into Asian. She was like, and he did say, I'm not trying to be racist. And I personally see nothing wrong with this answer. Yeah. You are attracted to who you are attracted to. And guess what? Before you find about people's personality, their looks comes first. Like, I would have to look at you first to see that I probably might not an attraction before I then see everything else about you. And if your look, be it color, doesn't match my type, because we all have a type. You can't take that away from us. You can't take that choice factor away from us based on the fact that you're struggling with your identity and you're not seeing a childhood trauma of being rejected and placed as an outsider. I can understand that fact, okay? I can understand that. But we want what we want. And if at first sight you're not what I want, I'm not going to be attracted to you. And that's what it is. It's like expecting a white guy to be attracted to me. That's delusional. On my part, no, it doesn't have to be that way because we have a type. And let's just respect each other's type. Shall we now? Because why I'm saying this is going to cause a little bit of, a bit of conflict in the commitment ceremony come Sunday. I hope the expert handled this situation very delicately and maturely because we're watching and we don't want anything that's going to cause issues amongst the diversity that is Australia. Honestly, Cody, you like what you like. Personal preference, people should be entitled to what they like. Personal preference, people, he is entitled to what he wants and he should get it. Anyway, guys, so this is where the show ends for us at the end of the Confession Week episode. So Sunday, I'm looking forward to the commitment ceremony, guys. I don't know about you, and I am going to be here recapping on the episode. I hope it's juicy as, and I'll see you soon, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.